Spencer Liz here at Sunset Speedway, talking with the driver of the Waistcoat, number 14 on the OSCAAR Modified Tour. It's the Aaron Express, Davey Terry, and Davey, not a victory here tonight. Strong top 5 finish, and especially rebounding from the hellacious impact you had at the Don Peterman Memorial Weekend. Had to be happy with the rebound you were able to get here at Sunset in the 14 car.
Yeah, we've made leaps and bounds in the terms of setup with the car, and it's really working good for us. We made it up to second. We ended up getting turned around. We had to go to the back. Came up to fourth with 7 to go. That in itself is an accomplishment. The car's right where we want it now. Now we can just make small adjustments, and it's all uphill from here. It's good.
Now, we had Gary McLean in victory lane tonight for the first time in a long time. Has it surprised you that the 2013 season hasn't been the Gary McLean show, much like it was in 2012 with him sweeping a number of the races through the back half of the year?
Well, I know a lot of guys have made big changes over the winter to try and up their game to where they have it. And I don't think it's anything that they've lost. I think it's everyone else has gained on them, and which is good for the series. And we as well, we're better than we were at the end of last season, but it just doesn't show because everyone else is up their game, and the series is real competitive right now. But I think we have a little bit more upper sleeve, and I think we can get a win this year.
This tour is starting to get so interesting with the different manufacturers. You have Gary McLean's Greg Gibson creation. You also have drivers that are running Troyer by McCall, Troyer by Stryker, which is Mike Westwood's creation. You have a Troyer by Hanley. What makes your chassis unique and different than the way the other manufacturers are manipulating the Troyer chassis?
Nothing really. It's all just your attempt at improve. The biggest thing is the ride height. You got to lift them up. You got to lift them up at least an inch. You can gain an inch with just with the OSCAAR tire over the tire that they run in the States. But it's just the approach and the attention to detail when the guys put the clips on the car. There's a lot of guys that make good clips and can make a car turn. Anybody can make a car turn. Like Brent hasn't done a thing to his car, and it turns really well. It's a lot of driver along with the changes they've made, whether they've done the right stuff as much as front geometry and all that stuff. Anyone can make a car go fast, and everyone seems to be. Like the 39 is real fast. I don't know, he's come a long way since he first came out. The car gets faster every week. He got a heat win tonight. Our car, we struggled a little bit the first few races, but we've got it now. And it really doesn't matter who puts the clip on. It's just driver adjustments and all that stuff, getting used to the car, and from there.
Now, we've had a number of drivers sort of jump up into the spotlight this season. Has anyone sort of surprised you through the first half of the 2013 campaign?
Matt Barton, when he comes out, he runs real strong. Brandon Bolin, he's starting to run really well. Even Ryan Dick had a fast car tonight, but it's not so much that, it's just, I don't know, a lot like Gary said in the past, it's respect on the track, and that shows a great driver. Some guys have to work on that, but they'll get to it eventually, and we'll have a good group of guys, which we did last year, and I don't know, nobody's throwing fists at each other yet, so that's a good thing.
Now, I want to look forward. You guys don't have you have a quick turnaround, I should say, before you're back out at Peterborough Speedway next weekend. What do we have to expect from the Modified Tour going back to Peterborough, and what can we expect out of the 14 team?
We should be competitive. I don't know if we're going to be race-winning material. Peterborough's been a track that we've had to work a little bit on. It's always real slick, and Brendan McFerrin is making me laugh. I expect to see the usual suspects up front. The 7 car, the 8 car. Max, he was practicing there, and I heard his car was super quick when he was practicing there this week. I'm going to make a prediction that Max is going to win next weekend.
What does it take to have a race-winning car at Peterborough? Because the track is so unique in the way you have to approach it. What do you need to do as a driver to put yourself in victory lane there?
Just adapt. It's just like any track we go to in the series. You gotta adapt quickly. We don't get a lot of practice, especially today, just because we're a little bit strapped for time. It's just whoever can wheel a car at Peterborough, and like Max's car was handling really well tonight. Gary can definitely wheel a car, so can Brent. It's just whoever can adapt to the track conditions as they change throughout the night, and tires is going to make a big deal too. Whoever's got fresh tires hanging around for the feature.
Now's a great time to thank the sponsors. Who's going to get you to Peterborough Speedway next weekend?
Waistcoat is going to get me to Peterborough next weekend, along with Dominion Mini Storage, Wally Brennan College, Keeler Electric, Snow Brothers Contracting, Castrol, Terry Farms. That's about it.
Now, I already follow you on Twitter, and I can vouch for you that you're one of the most entertaining guys I got on my Twitter feed every morning. But for the poor folks that are out there that don't have the Aaron Express Davey Terry on their Twitter, how can they rectify that problem?
Follow me on Twitter at Davey Terry with a Y. Yeah, it has a Y because I have the most common name in the English language. Got to switch it up a bit. Yeah, we have a lot of fun online.
There you have it, folks. He's geared up for Peterborough. One of the best interviewers in the OSCAAR Modified Tour. Follow him on Twitter. Davey, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck at Peterborough, my
Thanks.
friend.
I'd like to thank all the fans that came out tonight on Sunday.
There you go, folks. Driver of the number 14 car, the Waistcoat team. It's the Aaron Express, Davey.